Chris Webber went on Colin Cohart's show and called out Anthony Davis about not being one of the top. I'm gonna go off of his words, so it won't be nothing made up, strictly off of what he said, word for word. He said, "I never felt that way with AD, that he just needed help." Well, Weber told Colin Cohart, "I felt that he could be that missing piece for someone else. I don't know what he's proven at. He's a wonderful talent and he hit some big shots for LeBron. I get that. But we're talking about him being the alpha. And I don't know when that's worked. I'm not as high on him, injury or not." Mind you, Chris Webber was the head man on his own team, like AD was on his own team when he was in O. Chris Webber used to be with Sacramento, and as Shaq used to call them, Sacramento Queens and not Sacramento Kings. Chris Webber he had an opportunity to be the leader and lead his team, but he couldn't. And then his resume, he acting like he got such a big resume, like he be doing this, that, and the third, or he did, should I say, and AD not. AD got a ring. Weber got what? Let me, because I'm not about to go off for no opinion. I'm gonna go off for all facts. Weber had 15 years in the league. 15. Let me see. Yeah, 15. AD only had 10. AD got a ring. Weber got none. AD got 10 or 8. Let me correct myself. 8 All-Star selections. Weber got 5. Out of 15 years, you only got 5. Out of 8, out of 10, this man got 8. You not even qualified to be talking about no AD. He's better than you, shoot better. You was in the era. Now, mind you, you played with Tracy McGrady era, Kobe Bryant era, Allen Iverson era. Who else? Steve Francis era. It was a lot of nice young talent out when you came out. You had a mob. You had good pieces, so it was no excuse for you not to get you a ring. You had White Chocolate, Jason Williams. You had Velade, Divock, big man. You had a nice squad, but you ain't do nothing as a leader. You was one of those talents like Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, because those are the guys you played with. Those guys couldn't lead a team other than Garnett, because he wouldn't have got him a ring. Everybody else, Kobe was the man. Everybody knew that AI was the man. AI took his team on his back to the championship. You're not qualified to be talking about AD. So before you even think about saying, oh, AD this, that, and the third, let somebody like one of those players who's qualified to talk about it. You not qualified. Let me run down this. Don't get it twisted. It's a whole lot of talent in the NBA. It just is. But everybody not a leader. Everybody not that dude to carry their team, put their team on their back, that city on their back, and just do what they do and bring home a ring. And Webber not one. AD wasn't one, but he did get a ring, and he did get it as that top dude on the team along with LeBron James. So Webber, you not quite. Let me run down the stats though. Championships 1-0 AD. NBA seasons 10-15. You got more seasons but less accomplishments. Playoffs played. He played 4, you played 10. Meaning Chris Webber, you played 10 out of 15 years, but you never ever could get past that young boy Kobe in his prime. Let's not forget that. And you had a better mob many times than Kobe. Okay, all NBA first teams, AD had 4. You had 1. Let's get it correct. All NBA teams, you had 5 or 4 more years. It's only 1 more, so you should have way more. So I give you that. You got that one. All defensive first teams, 2-0. You made none, meaning you was all strictly offense. But you did win I believe a rebounding title once. Okay, all defensive teams 4-0. All defensive first teams is where it's 2-0, but all defensive teams period is 4-0 AD way. Rebounding leaders, you got 1-0. Blocking leaders 3-0 AD. So this man is better than you on both sides of the court, and then you want to go on TV instead of praising him, saying this, that, and the third. You want to go in there and shoot shots at him. Before you think about that, and especially with him playing for my team, think again. Please subscribe to the show. Tap that bell to get notifications. Hit that thumbs up, like the show so it can spread out to more people. Thank you for tuning in again. Till next time. Peace.